Hi guys, Casper here, back with another tutorial on the DCR portal. And today we're gonna look at how to do a simulation. Um, this is the graph that we looked at in the last tutorial. And before we begin, I'll just show you a quick tip how to revert changes, because we're only gonna be looking at one of these processes. So what I can go ahead and do is I can click on the watch or the clock over here, and this shows me the revision history. And I can see that I added the process 0, which is this one. I added it uh, here. So if I go back to this one, I can see this is before I actually added the process. And if I try click revert to this version, then I can I can use this version. Okay, so this is actually what we wanted to do in the first place. Actually use the models that we create and simulate them so we can see that they function as they should. So and this is what the green button up here, simulate, is for. To begin with, I'm just gonna show you the basics. So I'm just gonna do the whole simulation as a super user. When you initiate the simulation, you will always be the super user, and therefore you'll have all the roles. But optimally, it's probably better if you distribute them so that the simulation gets closer to the actual reality of how your business works. But yeah, I'll go ahead and press start, and the simulation will load, and here it is. So you can see uh, this activity has been marked as green. That means that it's an activity that is possible for me to execute. And in the simulation bar over here, you can see that I have the possibility to execute the create task, which I named right here. And I'll do this. So what I've simulated so far is that the employee has created an expense claim, and as you can see, there is an exclude connection from this activity to itself, which actually just means that when I have created an expense claim, when the employee has created an expense claim, it isn't possible to create another one. The activity excludes itself. So I can see that three things has happened here. There is a connection to either approve or reject the claim, and also a response connection to finance, whether to pay out this claim or not pay out the claim. That of course relies on whether finance actually rejects or it approves the claim. The only thing it really means is that if the manager approves the claim, then the finance has to pay out, has to go through this activity. And as you can see it with the exclamation marks, that's kind of represents that fact. So let's say that the manager is in a good mood and he approves the the expense claim. Then you can see he's still actually able to, and finance as well, is actually able to reject the claim if something is found out about the claim that makes it not applicable or something. But otherwise finance can approve the claim and pay. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to pay out the claim, and then I'm left with no possible tasks because I have this exclude connection to the whole process, and that means that I'm done. So yeah, that's pretty much how we do a simulate. We can always pause the simulation, and the reason why this option is there is that actually when the simulation is ongoing, it's being recorded in real time, as you can see down here. Each activity press has a timestamp, um, and what this means is that you can always replay recorded simulations, and I'll show you this in a later tutorial. Um, what would be what I can do now is I can either restart or I can exit the simulation, and for now I'll just go ahead and exit the simulation, and uh, I can, before I quit, I can enter a simulation title. I'll just call this simulation example, and one, and that's it. So this was how you simulate your DCR graphs. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys soon.